Hey guys, today I'll be reviewing this absolutely gorgeous 2018 Jaguar XJL. This is a 3-litre supercharged portfolio, and yeah, being the XJL, it is the long wheelbase version of the XJ. A little bit of insight to the X351. It was released for 2009 model year, so it's sort of the last generation of XJ made, and this is a very late facelift car. Not only being a facelift, it has the last of the last facelift features, which were only available on the 18 to 19 plate models. And yeah, this one is finished in dark sapphire metallic, which is just an absolutely gorgeous color. It's probably one of my favorite Jaguar colors. And you've got these adaptive LED front headlamps on the facelift cars, and distinguishing by this resin coated front grille plate here, you have adaptive cruise control with Q assist and intelligent brake, which is quite nice. And yeah, very rare car, I must say. It is the 3-litre supercharged, so yeah, very rare. And being the long wheelbase, I think long wheelbases only came in the autobiography diesel and the petrol form, but yeah, if you want this one, the 3-litre supercharged, I think it has to be long wheelbase. So yeah, it's got the 20-inch Kasuga alloys as well as an option. £11,000 of options this car, so it would have been about 90 grand new. It would have been competing with the autobiography long wheelbase at that point. But yeah, it's got 2 owners, full Jaguar service history with 7 services, and it was actually an eggs management car, so that is the reason it is very highly spec'd. But yeah, you've got electric boot. Being portfolio is absolutely loaded with loads of things. You've got a spare wheel as well, which is bright red, just to embarrass you. And yeah, your battery's inside there, along with your air compressor. And yeah, just got a cat there who's just having a look. We've got the Meridian audio system as well, with the deck shelf speakers. And yeah, let's just move in onto interior. Moving in onto interior here, we've got the ebony soft grain quilted leather interior trim on the facelift models. The earlier cars didn't have a quilting on the seats, unfortunately, but yeah, very gorgeous looking interior. This one has the £7,000 premium rear seat pack, which in addition to the already very nice rear seat pack, it gives you a number of different features, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, being a long wheelbase, it does have the extra leg room. One of the features in the premium rear seat pack are these footrests as well for the rear passengers. You've also got double glazed front and rear windows, along with electric rear window blinds, which is quite nice. So the long wheelbase basically has almost 1 metre of extra legroom, a rear electric window blind, and these vanity mirrors in the back here. But obviously the premium rear seat pack adds to that by giving you a number of other different features, such as these folding TVs in the rear seats, which is really cool. And also these rear business tables, which are absolutely insane. So these just come up and fold straight out. And I did forget to mention that you pull down this middle rear seat and it sort of turns into 2 individual rear seats here. 10-way electrically adjustable rear seats with heating, cooling and 3-setting massage. You've got 2 cup holders as well, which deploy out of here. You've got 4-zone climate control portfolios with heated and ventilated seats, like I said. You get massaging standard at the front, but like I said, you have to get the rear seat pack or the premium rear seat pack to unlock the rear massaging seats. You've got 2 USB super speed USB-A ports, 2 HDMI ports for any media or anything, which is quite nice. And you've also got suede cloth headlining on the portfolio and above trims. And yeah, to turn on the rear TVs, you just press this remote here, or just get it working. And yeah, it looks really cool. You've got media, so you can have television channels. There's not really any signal here, so none of them come up, but it's got a number of different channels, ITV and stuff. You've got your climate control, which is your second square. This just allows you to control the temperature and fan flow direction. You can also do it down here as well using these physical buttons. You've got the 3rd setting, which is the massage and temperature function of the seats, which is like ventilation, heating or massage. Again, can be controlled heating or cooled through here, or the massage buttons on here. So you click this to engage it. This for full body rear back, this for lower lumbar and this for upper lumbar. You've also got a navigation setting as well. You can set the route guidance and stuff, which is quite cool. And yeah, obviously I'm still trying to figure out most of the stuff, but basically you can browse a map and search for a destination, which is quite cool. So, you know, you can tell your driver where to go and stuff. So very nice. And yeah, both TVs can be turned on and off at the same time, and really cool that you can literally just flip them down and you wouldn't even know there's TVs there. Basically, it's insane. You've got this sort of storage here as well. You did used to have a little touch command tablet back here to control the rear TVs, but they've done away from that on the very facelift models with this little remote control here, which is a bit more intuitive to use. You've got electric seat adjustment from the rear as well, which is nice. Also, adaptive dynamics is standard on the portfolio trims with rear air suspension, so this gives you a very subliminal ride and absorbs all the ride shock from the road. You've got ashtrays in the rear as well, and as well as that, you've got headphones for each rear passenger, so it's basically got a Jaguar branded logo on the headphone. And yeah, they're quite easy to turn on, and you just twist the dial on the side of the badge. You've got keyless entry as well on the portfolio, as well as an electric tilt and slide dual pane panoramic sunroof, which opens at the front. Fortunately, my cat's on there, so I don't really want to annoy him. But yeah, got 18-way electrically adjustable front seats with 8-way electric, 2-way cushion, 4-way lumbar, 2-way bolster rocker switch, and 2-way headrest articulation. You've also got in the premium rear seat pack, not only front, but also rear winged headrests. So these can be sculpted inwards and outwards and electrically adjusted up, which is quite nice. And you've got the TV receivers here as well. I think there used to be a feature where you can have a blind, yeah. But yeah, you've got the different blinds there as well. That one's to control the rear blinds. This one's to control the rear sunroof blinds, the front sunroof blind, and then to open and tilt the sunroof. The very facelift models, the last of the last 18 to sort of 20 models, they have the revised 10-inch InControl Pro touch navigation system, which is an SSD solid state drive unit. And yeah, it's fully touchscreen, and like I said, SSD, very fast processor and stuff, and it's got the full screen, so it's not got like the other one was sort of concave, and it was an 8-inch screen, so it wasn't as big. It was like basically like that. You've got the XJ logo there in the clock. You've got the Illumination Pack, which gives you luminous illuminated air vents. So yeah, if you see it at night, it's really cool. It's got luminous air vent surrounds here, and it's got illuminated door panels, which you can sort of see. A bit difficult, but if I turn on the lights, you might be able to yeah, see those illuminated tread plates. And you've got LED rear reading lights as well as some storage in here, 2 USB A ports, SIM card slot, HDMI 12-volt socket, ashtray here. It doesn't have a smoker's pack, but it's like a little storage bin there. You've got the ZF8 gearbox as well on the later facelift models. The early X351s came with the ZF6. Reversing camera as well, standard on the portfolio, along with the suede cloth headlining, as I said. Adaptive cruise control, which is quite a rare option this car has, with the following distance and forward collision, which is nice. You've also got the 825-watt Meridian surround sound system of 17 speakers. Or 19. It's an absolute monster, this system is. It's got so much bass in it, you could just blow the speakers out. It just blows other sound systems out of the water almost, in terms of the mid-level. You can get a reference system, which is standard for Autobogs, but it's very rare, and yeah, you'll rarely find that. But the 825 is more than enough. On the saloons, it's really good. You've got Meridian Tri-Field stereo, Tri-Field, Dolby PL2, and DTS Neo 6 as your channel options. So I personally like Dolby Pro Lodge 2, and yeah, like I said, 10-inch screen. You've also got the full parking assist option as well, or the full park assist pack on some vehicles. This gives you park exit, perpendicular and parallel self-parking, and you've got the InControl touch navigation, which is quite nice with your telephone, media, yeah, all the nice stuff basically. And yeah, very versatile. It's very responsive. You've got massaging and ventilated front seats, and yeah, you've also got the digital TV reception here as well by clicking this, but like I said, it's a bit difficult to get any reception round where I'm at. You sort of have to take the car out, but yeah, very nice. You've got eco mode there as well, and yeah, just like overall it is really good. You've got 4-zone air conditioning, piano black also optioned on this car, which is really nice, and heated steering wheel, which is standard in the Portfolio. You get full leather stitch dash as well. The Portfolio just has everything on it basically. Yeah, electric folding mirrors, rear electric child locks, blind spot assist, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise as the option. And yeah, it's just absolutely stunning. Let's just move on to the engine. Under the bonnet, you've got Jaguar's AJ126 unit, 3-litre supercharged V6 of 340 brake horsepower. This is absolutely insane. It's the same engine used in the base F-Type as well. There's 3 different engine trims offered on the X351. The 3-litre sequentially turbocharged diesel, 300 horsepower. This 3-litre supercharged V6 of 340. The 510 brake 5-litre V8, and then there's 2 other performance versions of the 5-litre, which was the XJR with 550 brake and the XJR 575, which was 575 brake from the SVR, and then the R obviously just had the F-Type R engine sort of, and yeah, just absolutely stunning. You've also got the pyrotechnic airbag charges as well, the explosive airbag charges, which explode if a pedestrian comes into contact. And yeah, it's just absolutely brilliant. You can hear the supercharger whine, and yeah, let's just move in onto the test drive now. Hey guys, they'll be test driving the Supercharged XJL. So obviously sounds quite fruity. I like driving it in dynamic mode. I must say it's a very nice car to drive. I think, to be honest with you, out of sort of the 4 big cars, you know, the A8, the XJ, the 7 Series and the S-Class, I think the XJ is the best looking, or the most elegant, whilst sort of being quite modest. But yeah, you can hear that really sort of cool sort of mini Hellcat sort of supercharged whine. Like I did say, this does have the 3-litre supercharged AJ126, which is found in the F-Type, and they did place this detuned engine with, you know, quiet back box and some other cars like the Range Rover Sport, the full fat Range Rover, the XE and the XF-S. Yeah, so it's very nice. It's got adaptive dynamics as well with rear air suspension, so not only do you have a very smooth rear ride, you've got adaptive damping shocks, hydraulic shocks, so you know it is a very subliminal ride, especially with double glazed windows all round. And you know, you've got television, you've got massaging seats. The Portfolio comes with a host of features, but yeah, let's just give it a little bit of a rip here. Yeah, you can feel the rear wheels, they're just spinning. These things are quite naughty, the supercharged Jags. When the supercharger kicks in, you get a lot of wheel spin. But yeah, the 5-litre is quite rare as well, but I think the 3-litre might be rarer than the 5-litre. They did a 5-litre supercharged autobiography, and then the R, and then the final run car, which was I think 2018, 2019, the XJR 575, which was the had the SVR's engine in it, and it was the last iteration of the Jag. It was the final XJ to be made. But they also did have the XJ50, which is the 50th anniversary. But those don't have as much spec. They do have quite a lot of spec on them, but the spec's sort of like comparable to R Sport or a Premium Lux. So yeah, it's not too crazy. But yeah, this Portfolio long wheelbase has loads of things. This is basically the same spec as an autobiography, except the autobiographies come standard with a reference or the signature Meridian, which will be extremely hard to find on like any car which isn't a full fat autobiography Range Rover or XJL, to be honest with you. But the 825 watt is more than enough. It has loads of bass. It's got 2 rear deck shelf speakers, these massive woofers and tweeters all round, and mids. Very good bass, Dolby Pro Logic 2. Very impressed. The saloon is the best system to have it in, or a hatchback or SUV, but I have found that the saloon is the best, or Range Rover Sport or Range Rover. The coupe F-types aren't very good with the Meridians, unfortunately, but yeah. But you know, it's got all the power to back it up. 340 brake, 40 horsepower bump over the 3-litre sequentially turbocharged diesel. A little bit less horsepower than the 5-litre. The V8's got 510. 550 or 575, depending on what 5 litre you go for. But yeah, the 3 litre is definitely more than enough. I've had some fun. It's not crazy loud, but then again, the reason it isn't is because XJ was designed to be quiet. If they put a loud back box on the car, then it defeats the point of having double glazed windows and stuff. But yeah, the supercharger one is very prominent. It does feel like you're driving the V8 almost. It really does sound like the V8, to be honest, with the exhaust. You know, it doesn't sound very trumpety like the F-Type. But yeah, at the same time, you've got the lovely Digi-Dash, the full TFT display with the dynamic mode, and also the later 10-inch in-control Touch Pro Duo. Quite a long name, yeah, hard disk drive, or SSD actually. I did say in the video it's hard disk. It isn't hard disk, it's SSD, which is even better than hard disk, really. You know, solid state drive, it allows the operating system to run very quickly and smoothly, especially on the rear TVs as well, which, you know, was quite a bit of an Achilles heel off the older Jags, having the 8-inch screen, and some of them run off an SD card unit. It wasn't particularly fast, unfortunately, and it was quite laggy, but this one is very responsive. But yeah, you can really hear that supercharger whine. It is very naughty. And you know, the ZF8s in these are very smooth. They are very quick at the same time. I think the ZF8 is probably one of the best gearboxes on the ZF6 for very quick gear shifts. It's a good balance of the quick gear shifts and the smoothness. I've driven some cars with really quick gearboxes, but they're not very smooth, and vice versa. But yeah, it's just absolutely wonderful. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the test drive, and I'll see you in the next one.